Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about treating yourself to a little bit of luxury, whether that be your favorite handbags, skincare, your overpriced coffee that you pay for too much for at Starbucks like me, or your favorite fragrance. And today we're going to talk about some oldies that I just picked up, and I'm going to compare one of them to a couple of relatively new bees. So stick around for the very end, but I picked up two travel size sprays as my Nordstrom's finally restocked on them, and I had some notes to use up, so I figured out what the heck, I picked them up. So I picked up Tom Ford Lost Cherry, and this one has a lot of folks that say it's not worth it, waste of money, so I definitely didn't want to spend the money on a full-size bottle if it wasn't worth the hype. So I have a dupe from a brand called Oakcha, called Sinful, that I'm going to compare and see if it is actually just better to do that. And then I also have the Kayali Burning Cherry Lovefest fragrance to try out as well, because I hear that's a really close dupe as well. So we'll do a comparison of that to those. And then I have Tobacco Vanille, which I am on a never-ending quest to find something that will satiate my love for Contre Moi that has been discontinued by Louis Vuitton. And a lot of people don't really get the arcing vanilla that's in this. For me, I just smell a lot of vanilla, but there's some other tobacco and other notes in this that other people get more strong pull from. So for me, it's all vanilla and a little bit of tobacco, and I forget the other ambrette. I think it's ambrette. Scent that comes from this, and I love this fragrance so much, and the fact that they don't make it anymore is killing me. So I have been literally just a spritz here and there, trying to find something that I can use in abundance. Similar is Vanilla Incense from Atelier Cologne. I'm also down to my last third of a bottle on that, and that broke my heart. So those two are ones that I'm trying to find duplicates for that can help me out. So I'm hoping Tobacco Vanille can be something that gives me the same buzz, but I don't know, I'm hearing that this is pretty heavy. So we'll see. I just pick up things, and if they are great, if they're not, you know, it is too. I am very much a fan of the aesthetic of Mr. Ford's products here. So very sexy, very beautiful atomizer that they have. Just really like that. Oh, that is totally Van Cleef's. I haven't even sprayed it yet. Just pulling that out. Van Cleef's Narpel. The orchidy vanille that I have, that's what I smell first and foremost. So, interesting. So let's go ahead and spray this on. I'll do a tester swab. Oh, weird. So what is that smell? It's the tobacco, but it's like, it's not licorice. Star anise. I think it's star anise. It's a spice, and I'm trying to remember. Very interesting. It's definitely not Contre Moi, but I like it. It's nice. It totally gives. I just walked into a tobacco, a cigar shop, yeah. Love it. So this has been out since like 2007 or so. Unisex fragrance. Oh, I'd rock this. It's warm. It's totally my pumpkin spice. So Emerald Rain House of Sillage. It's my pumpkin spice latte scent. So I bring this out September through the fall. The right here. This is going to be my fall rotation. Like it. Love it. Okay. That I can see buying a full size of and loving. So that was definitely worth the price of admission, as they say. Let's talk about the notes real quick. So top note, tobacco leaf, spicy notes. Let's be really generic there. Middle note, vanilla, cacao, tonka bean, tobacco blossom, and base note, dried fruits and woody notes. Again, can we be any more generic with dried fruits? I mean, the picture is like an apricot and like a raisin, but spicy notes. I see star anise and cinnamon and stuff. It looks like a pumpkin spice latte, but nice. Like it. Okay. Definitely worth the price. Love it. That's a hidden gem. All right, so this. Okay, so here's my thoughts. First thing. Classy, beautiful, cheap. They're both metal, so I know, and they're magnetic. So why does this look cheap and flimsy, and this looks, opulent, expensive? Is it just the red? Because I know I have lots of red things that look classier than this. This looks plastic and fake, but maybe it's the rose gold. I don't know, but it's lighter even. Not a fan. And the little, there it goes. Oh, didn't want to come out. Yeah, everything about it feels cheap. That's disappointing. Let us spray. So Lost Cherry. I've heard that it's basically lasts about an hour on most people. Cherry syrup, cough syrup. My poor pug just ran. She's just like, poor thing. It's okay. Kind of cherry Coke. I don't know if I want to smell like it though. It reminds me of more almond, like an almond syrup. Is there almond in this? Let's find the notes. Oh, sweet almond cherry. Let's find bitter almond liquor, black cherry, top notes. Sour cherry plum, Turkish rose, jasmine sambac, middle notes. Base notes, Jesus, there's like the whole kitchen sink in here. Tonka bean, vanilla, cinnamon, Peru balsam, benzoin, sandalwood, cloves, cedar, patchouli, vetiver. See, I find that when they throw in, half a dozen ingredients like that just in one note, it just becomes a cheap fragrance. So that's disappointing. Now the question is, the Oakcha or Kayali any better? So burning cherry is raspberry, praline, palo santo, guaiac wood, and patchouli. Let's just spray it in here. See, that smells nice. This smells more complex. So the Lovefest burning cherry definitely has a cherry smell, but it smells much more sophisticated than the Tom Ford stuff. That's just interesting. Notes are not similar, so Interesting. Interesting. And then the Oakcha, which again, save your money and buy, I mean, you don't have to buy this one, but almost identical. I'll have to do a wear test side by side and see the longevity of it. I know when I wore this, when I got it and tried it out, it was probably 4 or 5 hours. And I think I've heard that that's on the average person is what Tom Ford is as well. But personally, I think the Kayali one's better as far as a cherry fragrance, but sophisticated. If you literally want to smell like, you know, the fruit with, you know, a heavy gourmand syrupy, then, you know, go this route. But, hey y'all. So the pug started fighting at the end of that video. It's been a few days and I was able to wear this one to work, and I wish I could say I have wonderful things to say about it. I'm glad I only bought the trial size. So the Oakcha is just as good. I might do the dossier version to have another, you know, try of a dupe for it. A full size of Lost Cherry, not worth it with my body chemistry. I am intrigued by the electric cherry and the smoke cherry just to see what those are like, but I will probably do the same thing, maybe spend, you know, the $80 or do the Nordstrom notes and get myself a, you know, a discount on it. But at this point, it's not worth it in my opinion. The Kayali, I like it. It's definitely not, they're not the same. So if you like Lost Cherry, they're not the same. So it's not a dupe. So if you want to go for Lost Cherry, if you like Lost Cherry and you just want something that you can spritz liberally and not feel guilty about spreading, because you have to reapply. This has no longevity, and I typically can take fragrance, like my skin takes fragrance, and once it's on, I have the day, you know, at least the 8 hours. This, even with my skin, I got at most like on my skin 4 hours. It's still on. This is the blouse I wore to work that day, and I took it off when I got home, and I just threw it on again today. I didn't bother washing it because I didn't dirty the blouse, so to speak. So I can still smell it on the shirt, but it definitely is, it was not on my skin after a few hours. This one, however, had more longevity, but it's a different scent. So it has a little bit of the cherry, but it's definitely, because of the raspberry and the other notes in there, it's more of the bitter almond, the almondy part that you get with cherry. I like it though more. It's a different vibe, and it definitely was more reasonable. And I think Kayali does a better job of the gourmand scents that that last on your skin. So if you like, you know, the Eden, which is the apple, their vanillas that they do. I haven't tried gelato yet. The pistachio, I think is what that one is. I haven't gone into Sephora recently to try that one out, so I don't know what that one smells like, but I think Kayali does a better job of those gourmand type of scents. So if you want something in the cherry-ish family, then try the Kayali. But if you definitely want the Tom Ford scent, just go with Oakcha or Dossier or one of the plethora of dupes that are out there. They're doing it, and it's just as good.